will be coming to Florida. Voters will make the decision when they answer a ballot question coming up this fall in November. But the latest batch of polls is showing more than enough support for legalizing medical marijuana. Supporters say it will bring relief and comfort to the sick and dying. And we've seen some pretty compelling examples of that working for patients. But Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd has another view, and he is president of the Florida Sheriff's Association. And he joins us now live tonight. Sheriff Judd, thanks for joining us.
Mark, it's my honor to be with you tonight. Thank you very much. Tell
me your reaction to these polls. These polls, especially this one that came out on Monday, 88% of Floridians favor medical marijuana. Patients say they need it. If it can help people, first, what do you think about the poll, and why are you and the Sheriff's Association against it?
Well, first off, we don't believe the poll as it has been portrayed to the public. 88% of the people of Florida can't agree to go to the bathroom at the same time. Now, we know that polling is about how you ask the question. That poll didn't ask, are you in favor of Amendment 2? Because Amendment 2 goes far further than legalizing medical marijuana. It makes marijuana available for children. It says that those who recommend marijuana or grow marijuana can't be held civilly liable if they poison you with marijuana. It says caregivers or someone 21 years of age, and that's all. So a dope dealer can be a caregiver. A felon can be a caregiver. And that's why we're trying to say, hey, these polls and the pro-marijuana group are tugging on the heartstrings and the care and concern of the compassionate people of Florida with fraudulent information. Look at Amendment 2 in detail, and you'll see that it not only talks about those that are very, very sick, but it also talks about other conditions. And guess what? Other conditions can be anxiety, backaches, insomnia, I can't sleep at night. This Amendment 2 is a wolf in sheep's clothing, and we need to be very, very cautious and educate ourselves, because it's not just for marijuana for the very sick.
And what about
beside that?
Oh, good. Well, what about beyond the actual marijuana use for those who it may be prescribed or get approved for it? I know in Colorado they're saying, the other sheriffs as well are saying crime has shot up around marijuana dispensaries in Denver after legalization. What would be, and again, that would be for recreational as well, so I don't want to mix those too much here, but what would your prediction to happen in Florida if medicinal marijuana does pass here in Florida?
My prediction is, first off, you think about it. When's the last time you went to the doctor and the doctor gave you medicine and go home and said, smoke it till you feel better? The doctors agree. The Florida sheriffs agree. Smoked marijuana has no medicinal purpose. This is about legalizing marijuana. And when you think about it, in Polk County alone, if you look at the data they've prescribed to us based on California's model, there will be 57 pot dispensaries in Polk County. Now, if there are 57 in Polk County, think how many there will be in Hillsborough and Pinellas that's much more populated. Mark, what we're trying to tell the people of Florida, even if you believe there are medicinal purposes in marijuana, that's not what Amendment 2 is doing. It's going further than that. It has loopholes big enough to sail battleships through. And that's why we're telling the people of Florida, be cautious. Amendment 2 will give children access to marijuana. You'll see the use, if it follows Colorado's numbers, you'll see the use of marijuana by teenagers increase whenever there's legal access.
Sure.
That's what happened in Colorado, and we know one thing for sure, the cost to the taxpayer will increase.
We shall see. We shall see. It's going to take 60%, as you know, so regardless of the polls, that's still a lot for this amendment. Sheriff Grady Judd, Polk County Sheriff, and representing Florida Sheriff's Association as well. Sheriff, great to see you, and I'm sure we'll be talking again.